Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and freaks of nature of all ages. My name is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson, and welcome to my YouTube. And welcome back to Fallout, the original version from 1997. Okay, the last time we played, we found Vault 15. That was our primary mission, was to find Vault 15 in an attempt to find a water control chip thing for Vault 13, which is where our friends and family and all those other peoples that we know live. What do we got there? Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. However, there was no water processing, purification, whatever control chip in Vault 15. It is abandoned. It is destroyed. It is wrecked, and it is pretty much just simply loaded down with rats. Of different varieties. There were regular cave rats, there were mole rats, and there were a bunch of pig rats. So we went through, we cleared out all the rats, and we did find some good gear. We found an MP9, and I have to make a kind of sort of like a retraction on that one, because when I was playing the last time, let me go ahead and switch off here. There's the MP9, and it actually needs to be on burst. Let me bring up my inventory. I mentioned something about the MP9. Actually, I called it an MP5, which was incorrect. And I said something about it's listed as single shot and burst mode. And I mentioned that the MP5 is also a fully automatic weapon, but this is not an MP5, it is an MP9 10mm, so my bad. Alright, so I think what we're going to want to do now, let me go ahead and check my map. We've just got Vault 15, cave entrance, don't need anything there. We're going to go back into the world, the big bad world. We're going to go back onto the world map, and we're going to see where we need to go from here. Alright, so we have three locations, new locations. We have Vault 13, which is where we started, which is way over here. Then we have Shady Sands, which we've already been to and met all the people there. And they were complaining about being terrorized by raiders from time to time, and I'm assuming that this location here is the raider camp, and this is Vault 15. We also have learned a few things about Junktown and the hub, and one of these is Junktown, one of these is the hub. I'm assuming that this one at the bottom, because it's got a larger looking city area in it, is going to be the hub, and that's going to be Junktown, is my assumption. And I'm thinking this is probably the raider camp. Most raiders are going to be smart enough to not set up their camp too close to a large population. They'll set up close to a smaller population because they're easier to raid. They'll set up between populations so that they can take out travelers, but they're not going to set up close to a large population where a larger force of people can come at them. Alright, but we're going to go ahead down here and we're going to find out whether or not this is the raider camp. If it is the raider camp, we're not going to go in and get into any details about it. Yeah, it is the raider camp. So what we're going to do is we're not going to go in, cons, and start messing around a whole lot. We're just going to look at it, and we're going to see if we can get a feel for the size and for the population. Okay, so it looks like it's got one primary building, 1, 2, 3, 4 tents, and an outhouse. It probably does have stuff around that I can pick up, but I'm pretty much betting that taking anything from these raiders. So I see one guard standing duty there. There's another guard there at that tent. It looked like there was something moving around in that tent. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and a little bit of recon done just to see what we're looking at. With a building that large in the middle, I'm assuming that I would be heavily outnumbered, heavily outgunned, and I don't have great armor or weapons, and I'm running incredibly low on medical supplies. I don't have any stim packs. So we're going to go down here and figure out whether or not that is Junktown or the hub. I'm going to guess Junktown. And hopefully we won't run into anything nasty along the way. Okay. Junktown. You'd better put that away. Junktown is a friendly friend, and we want to keep it away. Put what away? Your weapon, idiot. Killian won't take your arms away, but you'd better damn well keep them in your holster. Oh, okay, sorry. You'd better behave since it's the law, and I enforce the law. Put your weapon away, don't draw it unless in self-defense, and you won't have a problem with us guards. Disobey the law and we'll return you to the lawless wasteland, dead or alive. Sure, since you put it that way. So let's go ahead and holster the weapon. Inventory. So it looks like most towns are not going to allow me to walk around armed. And, oh, my armor class is at 15. It looks like my hit points have come back up, so I didn't have to use anything to heal up with. I was down to like 29 when I left Vault 15, so it looks like just travel time will bring your hit points back up. And I'm carrying a total weight of 64, and if I look at my character, my carry weight is 250, so I'm well below max weight limit. I have 6 action points and a healing rate of 4 with a 5% chance of a critical hit. Alright, let's see what we got here. My karma is at 7 kills, and let's go ahead and take a look at my skill dex real quick. My first aid's at 70, doctor at 43. Okay. So now that my weapons have been put away, let's go talk to this dude. I'm sorry, the gates are closed for the night. Come back in the morning. Okay, no problem. See you in the morning. So let's just go over here real quick. I believe I have a book in my inventory still. And I already know from experience that reading a book will pass some time. So maybe if I read this first aid book, it will give me some experience and make it daylight. No, it is still nighttime, but you read the book, you learned new ways to heal injury, and it brought my first aid up to 73. That's pretty cool. Okay, so how do I make it daylight? Since we know we can't sleep, tell you what, let's walk out. And let's move over 1 square into the desert. And now let's move back 1 square to Junktown. And it's still not daylight. Let's do that again. Let's go up a square into the desert and back a square and see if it's daylight yet. Come on, be daylight. I want to go into town. Crap! Junktown entrance. How do I make it daylight? Pip-Boy. Get the water chip. 128 days left. Status. Vault 13. Find the water chip. Shady Sands. I did the Rad Scorpions. Junktown. All I have for Junktown is the entrance. Raider Camp. I have the base. So see, that recon did do good. Oh, back. Shady Sands, the caves, the garden, the town hall. Vault 13, the cave entrance. Vault 15, cave entrance, and caverns. Okay. Archives are the same. We can close that down. Alright, it's 0319. So let's go right to the edge. 1255. 2231. Aha. So it's still going to be night. It's 8:30. So I've got... Okay. I think I got this figured out. Let's go right there. 0245. 0642. 1022. Now it's daylight. Yep, I just got to keep an eye on the time and travel shorter distances. Okay, and I'm unarmed, so he should talk to me. Welcome to Junktown. What can I do for you? Nothing, thanks. Can I barter him? Watch out for Gizmo and his cronies. Alright, I don't know who Gizmo or his cronies are, but I will watch out for them. Because you told me to. And I'll trust you on that one, buddy. Don't see anything that's worth picking up. Let's go talk to this guy. Can I help you, stranger? Who are you? I'm the head of the guards here in Junktown. Name's Lars. For that matter, who are you, stranger? I'm Max Stone. Welcome to Junktown, Max Stone. What can I help you with? Can you fill me in on Junktown? Me and my men here work for Killian Darkwater. We keep some order in this town, dealing with all of the murderers, thieves, and other scumbags who come in from the desert. If you want my advice, you'll also stay away from Gizmo. That fathead runs a crooked operation, but we just haven't been able to prove anything. He and his lackeys, the Skulls, are going to take the fall sometime soon if Killian has anything to say about it. Okay. Good to know that someone's keeping the peace around here. Thanks. Hey, it's our job, but it's good to know that someone appreciates it. Okay. And in case you're wondering, the way I play games like this is, you know, different people do it different ways. Some people use games of this nature. Come on. Give me that. Get it right there. Yeah. Some people play games like this so that they can do the things in games that they would never be able to do in real life without getting killed or being put in prison for eternity. They can go around and be, you know, whatever they want to be. And that's cool. That's one of the reasons games are made. That is absolutely and completely awesome. It's one of the reasons we have games like this, is so that you can live out something resembling a fantasy. So that you can do the things in the game that you would never be able to do in real life without getting into a whole big butt ton of trouble. But the way I play games like this is I take my actual real world training into account. I play it with the attitude of, that's me. Even though the name is Max Stone, that's me. I try to put myself in that situation. If I were actually in this environment, what would I do? How would I act? How would I go about things? So I'm going to go at it as if that's actually me in that environment, in that situation. And I'm going to act the way I believe I would act. I'm going to do the things that I believe I would do. Which is why I didn't go into that bandit camp, is because the way I am, and with my military training, the most important part of a mission is the mission. And I cannot complete my mission if I'm dead. I have to concentrate on the primary mission first, and my primary mission is finding the water control chip and saving Vault 13. So anything that is going to endanger that mission, what we got there? A barrel made from steel. Anything that's going to endanger that mission is going to compromise that mission, I'm going to try to avoid. Now, does my personality tell me that I would really like to go mess with those bandits for the way they raid other people and murder folks and steal their stuff? Absolutely. absolutely want to do it. Um, but I will concentrate on doing that when I know it's not going to compromise my primary mission, when I know that I can get in there and do it without getting killed, when I get better weapons, when I get better armor, um, when it's not going to be such a detriment being massively outnumbered and outgunned. But until then, I will just continue to explore other areas and try to pick up the other things that I need to be able to complete my primary mission, which is to save Vault 13. So we're going to walk around here and say that's the jailhouse. That other one looks like somebody's private residence. And I'm learning quickly to walk close to the edge of walls so that you can find things that might be hidden along the edges. Okay, let's go down here and check this building, see what we got in it. And also, when you walk these walls, it has a tendency to pop that roof off so you can see inside a little bit better. Okay. Nothing along this outer edge. Yep, see, there goes the roof, and it looks like it's got a back door. Okay, so that is some kind of business establishment. So what do we got? Come on. Give me the damn stupid mouse. That's got a hand icon. That's got a hand icon. That's anything else with a hand icon? No. So we do have a chest, or a looks like a cooler, a water cooler maybe, and a refrigerator. That can be looked at. And I'm probably not going to be able to get down there. That's inside the Brahma pen. Alright. What we got over here? Let's go over here. And right now we're just going to recon the town. We're not going to worry about really doing a whole lot of interaction. We're going to see how far we can go in any direction, and we're going to do some recon. So let's go over here and see what we got. Doesn't look like there's much of anything in there or up there. And I'm guessing that this green is going to take me into the next area. Oh, I didn't want to do that yet. Let's go back down. Okay, because there's something else over here above the doctor's office. The hospital. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, after I look at this, I'm going to have to go look at that hospital again. Is that a door? Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, let's go down here and look at this hospital. We got a bookshelf, and we got a hole in the floor. That's a ladder. That goes to something. I don't know what it goes to, but I will be finding out. Eventually. Maybe not right now, but I will be finding out. Okay, now I can go up here and see just how much further this takes me, how much more town we have. Wow. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, no, I guess I can't move unless I can see my character. Okay, there's a general store. Looks like there's a large bookshelf there. There's an old dude in there. That's inspectable but not picky-upable. Okay, let's go over here. So I don't think we're going to have an incredibly large amount of excitement in this episode. We're going to be doing more exploring than anything else. Just looking around, getting a lay of the land, a little bit of recon, maybe formulating some salute reports. And for those of you that don't know what a salute report is, it is a military standard for gathering and reporting information and intelligence. Salute stands for size, activity, location, unit or uniform, time, and equipment. And when I was in the Army, I was a cavalry scout, and so that is how we had to do our reports. When we would do field maneuvers and whatnot and whatever. Being a scout, I was recon. It was our job to get eyes on the enemy location and to send back actionable intelligence to the frontline troops that would be doing the majority of the fighting. That's what scouts did. And the format that we used for gathering that actionable intelligence is called a salute report. So when I go at things like this, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those items, those individual types of things: size, activity, location, unit or uniform, time, and equipment. Because that's how I was taught to scout. So the first part of this is to go look at all of these hidden areas behind the walls, just to see, because sometimes there's stuff there and sometimes there isn't. So we're as far over that way as we can go. Let's go up here. Okay, let's go there. And now let's go see what we got over here. Nothing of any great importance. What do we got over here? Just rocks. Alright. Oops. And it looks like it's probably going to have a better chance of popping the roof off if I go around the back. Pop the roof off. I want to see what's inside there. No? You're not going to pop the roof off for me? There we go. Okay, so we do have a bookshelf. There's a dresser with a hand on it. There's a bookshelf with a hand on it. And I've already searched that building. Well, not really searched. Okay, I haven't really searched that at all. I don't think I've come around this whole thing, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, so let's do this building. It was one that looked similar to it, but not this one. Okay, over here. Let's see what we got. The Oasis something hotel. Okay. And there's a locker that's searchable. There's a bookshelf, another bookshelf, another bookshelf, a refrigerator, a desk, ooh, there's a lot of space in here too. Another bookshelf, sleeping bags, tables. Man, it sure is hot today. Crates, more sleeping bags. So there's a lot of stuff in there that might prove interesting and valuable. Let's pop in over here. Okay. Looks like there's at least one more section of town that I can explore. Gizmos, that's the place that they warned me not to go to. Is that a pig or a dog? It's a dog. Okay, let's see what we got over here. The dog's all like, grrr. Nothing on the desk. Nothing on the table. Okay, there's a bookshelf there that's explorable. And then we can still go further up this way. And okay, so this looks like it's going to be the extent of the town because I'm pretty sure Brown will take me back out into the world. There's Gizmos, which I think is supposed to be some sort of casino, is what it looks like. Maybe. All I know is they said Gizmo. Is that slot machines? Gizmo runs a crooked operation, so I want to pop the roof off and see what kind of operation this is. Closer. Closer. Okay, let's try here. See if that'll pop the roof off. Absolutely. Okay. So it is a casino. We have roulette tables, slot machines, guards on that door with more tables, so there's probably private betting there. Beds in the back, a bigger bed back there, a large bookshelf, a desk. Okay, so that desk is going to give me the talk. That's a hand. That's Gizmo, the casino owner. That's Izzo, looks like one of Gizmo's goons. A gambler. A roulette dealer. Gizmo guard. Gizmo's guard. A roulette dealer. A gambler. A dealer. A gambler. Another gambler. So we have an entrance, several tables. What about these slots? Those are hands on the slot machines, so they may be lootable. Those are inspectable. Several bookshelves that are probably lootable. And up here we've got a tough-looking muscular man, a boxing guard, Gustaffer, a boxing guard, Junktown peasant, couches. Okay, so that looks like a boxing ring, so they have fights there, it looks like. I've already looked at that house and that house. What do we got here? The scum pit. Let's pop over here and see if I can get the roof to pop off of the scum pit. Yep, and the scum pit looks to be a basic bar. Those are stills. That desk is lootable. That bookshelf is lootable. Okay, so we have a basic bar there. What about here? Let's go right around the back edge, see if that roof will come off. Doink. A scuzzy looking shack, it looks like. A table, busted, junk, boxes. So it's either a shack or a storage shed. Okay. So let's go there and make our way to the other side of town. and inspect this building. And that looks like somebody's residence with a bookshelf and a desk. Nobody's in there, so let's go ahead and give this a shot and hope I don't get in trouble. Nothing in the bookshelf. What about the desk? Nothing in the desk. Now, can I reclose the door? Yes! Okay, that is a smart move there. Alright, so now we know basically how Junktown is laid out and what we have and where it is, and that should be added to our auto maps. So let's go ahead and go back down towards the front. At the main gate. And that fire barrel we were standing at earlier looked to me to be a good place to stop and save. Yeah, the dark water. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't look at that, did I? What we got? Stuff. There's a lot of lootable stuff in the dark water. Stuff. Stuff. More stuff. Bookshelves. 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 Stuff. Okay, so we got the dark water, and then that's the general store there. So that's what we're looking at. Is it's the store, like a trading post. Okay, that's a cool thing to know. And back down by the doctor's office or the hospital, I am incredibly curious as to what is down that hole in the ground, but we're already past half an hour this episode, and if I start detail searching things, it's going to take a lot longer to get stuff done. So we're just going to pop right down here to where this fire barrel is, so that when it gets dark we will stay warm, and we're going to go ahead and save it out right there. And actually, not only is it going to save out right there, but that looks like it just might make a good thumbnail to boot. If I can get it. Yeah, there we go. That's going to make a good thumbnail. Got the cattle pen, the entrance to the town. That looks pretty freaking cool to me. All right. So we're going to call it good there. We did some recon and got the auto map of the raider camp for the cons. We made it to Junktown. We did a good recon of Junktown, and we've got our auto maps. I'm pretty sure we've got our auto maps set up on them. So let's go ahead and pull up the Pip-Boy real quick. Just, damn it, there goes my thumbnail. Okay, that's better. Let's pull up that Pip-Boy. Auto maps. Raiders. A building and a few tents. That's about what I thought. And Junktown, we have the entrance, the casino area, so the entrance area, the casino area, and the crash house area. Alright, so recon was successful. Have a little bit more information than we had before. Our hit points are back up to max. Our armor class is back up to max. We've brought up some of our skill decks with the first aid book. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it good right there. So please do not forget to check the links in the description below for the Disabled American Veterans and the Wounded Warriors Project. Please help us support our veterans. And please don't forget, if everything goes as planned, so far so good, it's still on the first annual Bad Hippie charity live stream scheduled for New Year's Eve. I'm really wanting to pull this off, so I don't want to cancel unless I absolutely have to. I need a little bit more support to make it work, so if you could spread the word, help me spread awareness for our veterans and our veterans charities. I really want to try to give a good new start to a good new year for some of our veterans out there. They really need our help. 100% of the proceeds from the first annual Bad Hippie charity live stream will be donated to the Wounded Warriors Project. So please make sure you join us for that. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends and family to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to ring my bell. It's right there beside by the subscribe button, so please ring my bell. Don't forget to leave me a comment. All comments are always welcome, good, bad, or somewhere in between. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. And until next time, this is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson saying peace, love, clean underwear, and happy gaming.